So in this video, I'm going to show you how to buy an RV with no money and specific examples on terms to present a RV owner when you are searching for your first RV or adding to your fleet for your RV rental or just for personal use. This is a specific example of searching for an RV and finding one approach with seller financing or subject to. So I would search Class C RV, which you can see over here in the top left on Facebook Marketplace for your area. Scroll through. Right off the bat, I know this one looks like a pretty okay deal. Listed 5 days ago. Price seems pretty reasonable for that year model. They could probably come down a little bit on it. And I would message them and say something along the lines of, hey, I'm interested in your RV. Wanted to know if you were interested in owner finance or seller finance as an option to buy your unit. These are the terms that I would lay out for them if you get to the point where they do want to do that. So here's an example of some terms you can present a seller. So let's say for that example, that RV was $55,000. And what you want to do here is think about your loan term. So the main factor of your loan term is going to be, what do I want my monthly payment to be? So let's say for this example, let's do a 10-year because I think that'll bring our monthly payment around $600. And I wanted to use this time to go over what you should be asking the RV owner. Again, you're going to want to know what they want out of the deal. What are the needs of the RV owner? If they are trying to get this sold as quickly as possible and for the full amount, or if they're willing to do seller finance or subject to. A lot of times that can be time sensitive, like, hey, I'll come in and get this deal done in one day. I know what I want. As long as the RV is in operational order, we'll get this deal done in one day and you'll be done with this RV. It could be they are very interested in the seller finance because they don't want to sell this and have a big lump sum all at once. They want to have a monthly payment. They're very into recurring revenue, and they'll actually make more money over the lifetime of this RV loan. So that can be something you talk to them about and see what they want within that. They may want too much. They may want just the right amount that you are that works for you and your when you run your numbers in terms of getting the right rental revenue, getting the right payment, and you have a nice profit on your bottom line. So take time, figure out what the RV owner wants. Be very nice to them because in the grand scheme of things, it should be a win-win-win for everybody involved. So keep that in mind. And then next, you want to think about your interest rate. So this RV owner is going to want some kind of pay back for this, meaning they're going to want some interest and some principal for basically loaning you the money to buy their RV. So you want to think of an attractive interest rate. It may be something around 5, 10, even 15 or higher percentage. So for this example, let's just use 10%. That may be attractive, but that's the number you're going to want to play around with when you're offering it to them because it's going to change what they receive. So we can calculate that right off the bat. 120 total payments, about $726 for $55,000 RV. So you may want to do a longer term, but what the owner of the RV is going to want is a sooner payoff. 10 years is quite a long time for an RV. There may be some owners out there that would like that long, but for the most part, they're going to want a sooner payoff. So what you can do a lot of times is say, okay, we'll amortize this loan, this seller financing loan for 10 years at a 10% interest rate, which is about $726 a month. But after, let's say, a year or 2 years or 3 years, but let's, for this example, say 1 year, I will pay off the full balance, which is that $52,000 number right there. And what that does is for you, in the meantime, in the year, allow you to get a book of business. So allow you to get a year's worth of profit and loss, get that together, take it to an investor, take it to a bank, and then have them pay off that balance. And basically you transfer over the loan to them for whatever terms you come up with. It could be similar to this. It could be something else. Now, the other option, if the RV owner does not want to do seller finance or cannot do seller finance because they have an existing loan on the RV, is a option called subject to. It's used a lot in real estate, but basically what it is you approach the RV owner and ask, hey, can we do a subject to deal? There's plenty of literature online, and I can go over another video if you'd like to in more detail on it. But you ask, can we do a subject to deal? And basically what that means is you're going to take over the loan payments of their existing loan. So obviously you want to make sure that it's possible with their loan, get that in writing. It can all be done very simply, but you want to make sure you do get the proper paperwork done for that, so that you and the owner are on the same page there. But basically it just allows them to not make any more payments on their loan, give you ownership of the RV, and you make those payments on that loan. A lot of times they will keep the loan in their name, so that's another benefit, is it doesn't require any credit from your end. The RV owner may want to check your credit, but most times if you and the RV owner are conducting good business practices, you can pay the loan, not have your credit checked, and in some cases have a down payment. But if you do have a down payment, that allows you to have an even higher leverage deal, because you can come to them and say, hey, I'll take over your loan payments, but I will give you a $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 down payment up front. And obviously that's better than a $55,000 all upfront payment, but it can help the RV owner continue the deal. Now, obviously, you want to make sure that down payment goes toward the principal of the loan, in that case of the subject to. But that can be used for the seller financing as well. That is two great ways I know of to approach RV owners, get a deal done, and at the very end, you have paid no money and you now own this income generating asset that can start generating you rental revenue as soon as you get it listed up, hopefully, and continue to build your rental business or stay at one, or whatever you want to do. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, put those down below, and make sure to subscribe, because I'm going to be doing a lot more videos like this. See you.